Here's how to get started with Scanlily for insurance claims. So when you first registered, you were presented with the option of whether you're using Scanlily for insurance claims. If you selected that, Scanlily will be customized with fields and look and feel that an insurance adjuster or somebody doing insurance claim inventory would expect to see. If you missed doing that during registration, then no problem. You can do it after you're registered. Click on the upper left here and choose the little gear symbol for settings. Go to subscriber profile and you can make that same selection. I work with insurance claims. And now when you look at items that you're adding, so let's go to here and go to items, and I'm going to choose black Bluetooth speaker. You can see that the wording here, for example, RCV, ACV, are terms that I expect to see. And let's say that there are fields missing here or that you want to add. This is how you can make those changes. For example, we don't have the comparable URL and comparable price here, but you can add these. And so this might be a comparable price online, and this would be the URL of what was found online for that. So let's say if I click over here on the bottom right and I can go to add or remove fields, then I can go ahead and I can make changes. So it could be as simple as saying that I want to move purchase price above date purchased. And so then that would be reflected here. You can see purchase price is above date purchased. Or let's say that I am going to I want to change the values of the condition field. If I go here, click on this pencil, and then let's say I want to add a value for very good. I could drag that up here and save that, update it, and then now that's saved. You can see that amongst your conditions, very good is now an option there. So that's how to manipulate things. Something I should point out is that when you want to add a note about this item, you can click here on this little area and enter the note. This might be notes about the condition, for example. You can also attach a video just about that item or even take additional pictures. You click there and those additional pictures for the item will appear down below this. So these are some basic configuration options. Let's talk about how to get customers in there. So in the user website is where you do it. You log into the user website, click on the upper right, and then you can go to customers. And then from here, you'll see your customers. You can click on new customer or edit an existing one. And this is where I can enter the customer information. If this customer had already been inventoried and this claim had been settled a while ago, you can archive it so it doesn't clutter up your lists that you see, but you can always unarchive. And then this is where I would enter the inventory address and then the claim information. And be sure when you go in here to claims to select the address, because in the rare cases, there might be more than one address involved. So that's some basic setup for the customers. Once you've added the customers, then back inside the app, this is how you manage and set the customer. So when you first log into the app, you'll notice here in the search bar, click on the search bar, and you'll see this drop down appear. So from here, click on customer and you can pick your customer. And now the selections will be set for that customer. And if I navigate elsewhere, let's to my containers, it's still set for that customer. I could go back here, and even if I filter on something, like for example here, fewer items, if I clear that filter and keep the customer stays. So it's like being logged into that customer. But the most useful way to navigate around a customer's place, the address, is to click on this little symbol here or click on the navigate. And from here, you'll see the locations for that customer. I can click on a location and see the different levels. So let's say that I'm adding inventory now for in the basement. I only have one item there so far. So now when I go to add, which is typically from you're particularly using add item without a QR or clicking on the camera plus button, then when you add things by image or take a video and do the AI video recognition, the default location for that will be there in the basement, for example. And so that as you add more and more items, you don't have to reset that for every single item. That'll default to that. So that's kind of a trick. Let's pop back to over here to the user website, go into reports. There are various inventory reports. If I go to this one, claims report with notes, I can see different options, filtering based on customer again. I can download Excel. So this one with Excel will download it with an Excel spreadsheet with links to the images. This one will download a spreadsheet with tiny images embedded. And when you click on them, it'll open up a bigger link. So obviously this one is larger, but it's not too excessively large. So if you have a couple thousand items, I think it's reasonable to do this one. Although the best is just to link over to it. Another kind of cool way to get the inventory over to a customer is to click on the share here, and then you'll get a link. So let's say actually I'm choosing this John Smith, and I can see all this information, and then I want to share John Smith, then send that link over to John. He gets it, can click on it, and if there's a password, he would enter it. I just set a password for this customer, and I forgot the password. I forgot the password. Let me go back here and go here. Scanlily 1 is my password, so let's get rid of that. And if I click on this link there, and then he'll see the information real time. So as you change things, then the customer can see the changes there as well. So that's kind of a whirlwind tour of Scanlily for insurance adjusters. Feel free to reach out to us directly. We're happy to give a demo, and we are adding many more features. If you have specific reports, we'll make them for you. We also have an API that we can integrate with backend systems. So just feel free to reach out. We look forward to getting your feedback to make Scanlily the go-to tool for insurance adjusters.